Good morning, students. I welcome back you all to this class of mathematics, and we are discussing here class 12 syllabus of mathematics, chapter 2, inverse trigonometric functions, and we were continuing with exercise 2.2. We have done a few questions, question number 1 to 7 in the previous video, and today we are going to do question 8 onwards. Now, as you can see, this is question number 8 of exercise 2.2. And I can show you. This is exercise 2.2, and question says, the heading of the question says that write the following functions in simplest form. So you have to write this expression in simplest form. Now, to write this in simplest form, we have to somehow make either some substitution or some simplification. So let us divide in this bracket the numerator and denominator by cos x. So the numerator becomes cos x minus sin x upon cos x divided by denominator becomes cos x plus sin x upon cos x, which becomes tan inverse. Now we shall divide cos x by cos x, which becomes 1, sin x by cos x becomes tan x, and then cos x by cos x again we divide, it becomes 1 plus tan x, and this is nothing but the expansion of tan pi by 4 minus x. So now this will be pi by 4 minus x. Now you have to check whether the x lies in this domain or not. It is given to you. Now to check whether this value of the given function tan inverse, whether it belongs to the principal range of tan inverse function or not, let us take x. It is given to you here that x is greater than minus pi by 4 and less than 3 pi by 4, as you can see here. Now, if you change the signs of every term in this inequality, then the inequality reverts. Means, if you change minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4, plus x to minus x, and plus 3 pi by 4 to minus 3 pi by 4, these two signs of greater than, they becomes of less than. These two signs reverts. After that, in the next step, we add pi by 4. You can see this pi by 4 has been added to all these three terms. So first term, this becomes pi by 2. This angle becomes pi by 4 minus x. This is minus 2 pi by 4. This is pi by 2, pi by 4 minus x, and minus pi by 2. This means that this angle, which is underlined with green, this value, it is belonging to the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open interval, which is the principal value range of tan inverse function. As you can see here in the question, you are given a function of tan inverse. So its value must lie in the principal value range that you have already checked with the help of the given value. Now the next question is question number 9. In question number 9, again you have to simplify. So you have to make some substitution. The substitution should be such that whatever value you write in place of x, it makes this expression any trigonometric formula. So if I substitute x to be a sine theta, so let me see what happens. Then the expression which is given to you, tan inverse x upon root of a square minus x square, it becomes tan inverse a sine theta divided by square root of a square minus a square sine square theta. Now as you know that from the denominator I can take a square common, and it will be 1 minus sine square theta. So you will write cos square theta in place of sine square theta. That means you will have the given expression to be tan inverse a sine theta divided by square root of a square cos square theta, which gives you tan inverse a sin theta divided by a cos theta. A cancels and you have got tan inverse tan theta, which is equal to theta. Now, as you had already substituted x to be a sin theta, that means x upon a will be equal to sin theta, and sine inverse of x upon a will be equal to theta. So let us substitute the value of theta, which is sine inverse x upon a. So now I have to check whether this x upon a, it lies in the uh, domain of sine inverse function. So now, as you know, it is given to you that mod x is less than a. You can see here it is given to you mod x is less than a. That means x is greater than minus a and it is less than plus a. So dividing the whole equation by a, what do we get? Minus 1 is less than x by a less than 1. This implies that x by a belongs to the open interval minus 1 to 1, which is a subset of the closed interval minus 1 to 1, and therefore the number x upon a, it belongs to the domain of sine inverse function as per the given, and hence the given simplified value of the given function tan inverse x is this. Tan inverse x upon root a square minus x square is this. Now we move to question number 10, and we have to simplify this given expression. As we can see, the expression which is there in the bracket, it is very similar to that of the expression of tan 3 theta. So if I substitute x to be a tan theta, so the given expression becomes tan inverse 3a square into a tan theta. What we are doing? We are substituting x in place of x, a tan theta. Minus x cube will become a cube tan cube theta divided by a cube minus 3a x square. In place of x square, you will write a square tan square theta, and we close the bracket. From the numerator, I can take a cube common. So I will have 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta, and from the denominator also I can have a cube common. So I will have 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now you can cancel a cube with a cube, and the expression which is there in bracket, it is the expression or the formula for tan 3 theta. Now it should be equal to 3 theta. Now we substitute back the value of theta. As you know, you substituted x to be a tan theta. That means x by a will be equal to tan theta. That means tan inverse x by a will be the value of theta. So therefore, in place of this theta, I can substitute tan inverse x by a. So this is the simplified version of the given expression. Now since the given expression is the expression of tan inverse function, and therefore this should lie in the principal value range of tan inverse. So let us check how it is possible. Now it is given to you here in the question that x is greater than minus a by root 3 and less than a by root 3. Dividing the whole equation by a, since it is also given to you in the question that a is positive, a is greater than 0, dividing by a. This becomes minus 1 by root 3, this becomes x by a, and this becomes plus 1 by root 3. Now taking tan inverse of all the three, so this is tan inverse of minus 1 by root 3, tan inverse of x by a, and tan inverse of plus 1 by root 3. Now tan inverse of minus 1 by root 3 is minus 30 degree, that is minus pi by 6, and this is tan inverse x by a, and this is plus 30 degree, that is plus pi by 6. Now again multiplying the whole inequation by 3, so what do we get? Minus 3 pi by 6, 3 tan inverse x by a, and here also we get 3 pi by 6. Now 3 pi by 6 is nothing but pi by 2, so we get minus pi by 2, 3 tan inverse x by a is greater than minus pi by 2 and is less than plus pi by 2. This means that the given value, the value that you found, this value of the given function 3 tan inverse x by a, it belongs to the open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, which is the principal value range of tan inverse function. So the value that you found for this expression, it is between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This you have checked by the given book. Now question number 11 says find the value of the given expression. Now in these type of questions you should see what is the innermost expression. This is the innermost expression, sine inverse 1 by 2. So first of all we shall substitute the value of sine inverse 1 by 2. So this is 2 into. Now students, sine inverse 1 by 2 means you have to find out at what value of y sine y will be 1 by 2. So it is going to be 30 degree, that is pi by 6. So in place of sine inverse 1 by 2, I can write down pi by 6, because at pi by 6 or 30 degree sine theta is 1 by 2. So now you can cancel and this becomes pi by 3. So we have tan inverse 2 cos pi by 3. So now you have to substitute the value of cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 means cos 60 degree. So the value of cos 60 degree is nothing but 1 by 2. So again 2 and 2 cancels, and we have to write the value of tan inverse 1, which is nothing but pi by 4. So the value of this expression is pi by 4, and this pi by 4, it very much belongs to the principal value range of tan inverse function, because here in this expression the function is of tan inverse. So whatever value you should get, it should belong to the principal value range of tan inverse function. As by now you must have remembered, you must have learned that domain and range table. Now we move to question number 13. In question number 13, you have to find the value of the given expression tan of 1 by 2 sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square, where mod x is less than 1, y is greater than 0, and xy is less than 1. So here again I have to substitute in place of this expression, and in place of this expression and in place of this expression I want to get some simplified expression. So I substitute x to be tan theta and y to be tan phi. So the given expression becomes tan 1 by 2 of sine inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta plus cos inverse 1 minus tan square phi upon 1 plus tan square phi. Now students, we very well know that this is the formula of sin 2 theta. ये sin 2 theta का formula है. So in place of this I can write sin 2 theta, and this is the formula of cos 2 theta in this bracket. So in place of this I can write cos 2 phi because here the angle is phi. Now sin inverse of sin 2 theta is 2 theta. Cos inverse of cos 2 phi will be 2 phi, and you can take 2 common. So tan 1 by 2, and we take 2 common, theta plus phi. Now you can cancel the 2. So you have the expression for tan theta plus phi now. Tan theta plus phi can be expanded using the trigonometrical formulas of class 11, which is equal to tan theta plus tan phi upon 1 minus tan theta tan phi. Now students, you look here and pay attention. X was tan theta. So in place of tan theta here, I will put x. Y was tan phi. So in place of tan phi, I will put y. So I will have x plus y upon 1 minus xy. This is the simplified version of the given expression. And also you can see question, it is given to you in the question that xy is less than 1. So this is applicable. Since xy is less than 1, so 1 minus xy is not 0. So therefore this is the correct solution. Now question number 19. You have to find the value of cos inverse cos 7 pi by 6. So we have to find cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6. Now students, I cannot directly write it as 7 pi by 6 because the principal value range of cos theta is 0 to pi, and 7 pi by 6 will not be belonging to this interval. Therefore, I cannot directly write its value to be 7 pi by 6. So what should I do? I should write 7 pi by 6 to be pi plus pi by 6. Pi plus pi by 6 is third quadrant, and in third quadrant cos theta is negative. So the value of cos pi plus pi by 6 will be minus cos pi by 6. Now the value of cos pi by 6, cos 30 degree, is going to be root 3 by 2. Now we are going to use this result. Cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. So according to this result, cos inverse of minus root 3 by 2 will become pi minus cos inverse root 3 by 2. Cos inverse root 3 by 2 is pi by 6 or 30 degree. So pi minus pi by 6 comes out to be 5 pi by 6, and 5 pi by 6 belongs to the principal value range of cos theta, and also this is your correct option B. So you can see the correct option is option B. This is an MCQ question. Now question number 20. Find the value of this given expression. This is sine of pi by 3 minus sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. Now first of all I have to substitute the value of this innermost function. So sine pi by 3 minus. What is sine inverse of minus 1 by 2? Sine inverse of minus 1 by 2 is minus 30 degree. That is, it is minus pi by 6, which is equal to sine of pi by 3 plus pi by 6, which comes out to be sine of pi by 2, which is 1, which is the correct option D. So D is the correct option. And now we have the last question of exercise 2.2, and the question is, you have to find again the value of the given expression. The expression is tan inverse root 3 minus cot inverse minus root 3. Now we know tan theta becomes root 3 at 60 degree. So the value of tan inverse root 3 is pi by 3. And we also know a result that cot inverse of minus x will be equal to pi minus cot inverse x. So here cot inverse of minus root 3 will become pi minus cot inverse root 3. Now what is the value of cot inverse root 3? Means cot inverse when it becomes root 3 at 30 degree. That means at pi by 6. So we have pi by 3 minus 5 pi by 6. Pi minus pi by 6 is 5 pi by 6. So this becomes minus, you take the LCM and you get minus 3 pi by 6, which is equal to minus pi by 2, which is option B. So the correct option here is option B. And with this we complete exercise 2.2. Now please keep revising your concepts and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel.